Hola guys. So this is kind of important. So that's the only reason I'm like doing this. Is probably gonna be a very short vlog. But I left Medellin and arrived in Cartagena today. I just got inside of the walled city. I'm staying like 15-minute walk down the road. So it's windy, I'm hot and gross and muggy because I didn't really change because there were a bunch of mosquitoes in my freaking room, which I am so pissed. Like, I literally was about to book another Airbnb. The Airbnb that I booked is run like a hostel. So even though I have my own room, had I known, like if their pictures look like what it looks like in real life, I would have never in a million years booked. So I hopped on Airbnb, but I didn't see too many things that were better. I didn't see anything that was better. So I'm gonna stay there for the week, but I am pissed. So when I first was booking this entire trip, I asked around and I was like, should I stay in Medellin or Cartagena? Should I do half and half? How should I work that out? And everybody was like, you want to be in Medellin longer. So I ended up doing that. There's a car right here. So I ended up doing that, and best decision I ever freaking made. I could have gone without coming here at all. In addition to getting gypped, getting a taxi from the airport. It wasn't even a real taxi, it was this guy. You know, sometimes people have their cars there. So he overcharged me, and I knew he was as he was doing it. Then when I double checked with the Airbnb guy at the front desk, basically I got charged double the price. And it's not even that much money, but it's the principle of it, and I hate shit like that. Like, I hate it. I hate that I'm starting off this leg of my journey pissed, fully pissed. Okay, so I just had to get a video of what was over there. Like, it was just another view, and I'm trying to calm myself down, and I only have a week here and it's gonna be okay. I need to relax. I'm privileged to be here. You know, not everybody can just pack up and move to Colombia for a short time, so let me go find some food. Maybe I'm hangry right now. Maybe that's it. I am still looking for food, but I'm a little more calm. What I can say is, unless you're staying inside of the walled city, like, go ahead and spend your money on one of these nice looking hotels or something similar, unless you're getting a penthouse somewhere, because yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it with the Airbnb. Okay, so I'm back. I am nourished. I have less of an attitude, but I just want to explain. I was more pissed about those mosquitoes than anything. Jeez, my face is greasy and dirty from walking next to the ocean and like sand blowing up in my face. So mosquitoes irritate the hell out of me, as I'm sure they do anyone, because one of three things happen every time I get bit. Either they itch like 2 to 3 times longer than they would itch anyone else. Like, I could have an itch a week later and then I'm like, oh shit, I got another bite. No, it's not another bite. I'm still itching from the same fucking bite like a week ago. The second thing that can happen is I get these really big, I don't know what you would call it, like a mound. It's like a hard mound where I got bit, and they can be huge. Like, back in the day, they used to be the size of, like, if you cut off a piece of a baseball, and laid it on my arm, that's what would be there. The third thing that can happen is I get a blister. Don't nobody want that shit. Like, if there's one thing I can control, it's what happens indoors and where I lay my head. I understand that they're going to be outside, but as far as like being like opening up a door and like a dozen mosquitoes in my face, that's fucking crazy. And I was pissed. Now I killed a lot of them with this one of those tennis racket looking things. So yeah, but it was very irritating. So now I am walking around the walled city, even during dinner, where, not dinner, that was lunch, or I don't know what it was, but there was a hair in my food, which I just picked it out. I kept eating. I only say that to put into perspective that I don't just go around complaining about shit. Like, yeah, so I'm sitting at Leonard, still looking up hotels, because I'm like, if I find something cheap enough. But the only thing that looked habitable, that's a word, yeah. The only thing that looked habitable was over $100 a night. Preferably over $200 a night. Like, those I could see myself staying there. But even the ones that were like $150, it's like, well shit, I might as well stay where I am. So the sun has finally come out. It was a little gloomy earlier, and I'm about to, I don't know, see what I can get into in the walled city. Alright, so I saw this little spot with the water, and I came over here because it took all of like 30 seconds for me to end up somewhere where even in daytime I probably should not have been. That's another thing about this place. Like, once I got out my taxi and he overcharged me, he was like, yeah, down there, that's a dangerous neighborhood. Like, keep your phone on you, which is something that they would say in Medellin, but I could not have felt safer. But here, it's like everywhere is sketchy. Like, I don't feel like I can't walk everywhere, but as far as having my phone, I was like, let me just keep this phone in my purse that I have to like tie around my neck. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's better, or once I start doing like actual things and excursions. But so far it's all bad. Like, now I see why people were either like, skip it, or, you know, it's just not what you would think. Like, even the beach, a lot of people, when I was in Medellin, but these were foreigners, and they would be like, oh, the beaches in Cartagena are trash. And I'm like, well, I just need somewhere to lay. Like, I'm not gonna get in the water or anything. I just like to lay out and tan. And I would do that here still. There's a freaking horse. Oh, they're bathing horses. I would do that here, like lay out on the beach, but it's like, I probably won't. Like, I could do without it. So yeah, I'm trying not to be so negative, but I don't have anything good to say yet. That doesn't mean that I won't. So far I'm gonna do the mud volcano. I'm gonna go do that. Like, that's a typical thing to do here. I'm gonna go to Playa Blanca, which is, before I got here, I wasn't even researching beaches, but everybody was like, you need to go to that beach. It's like an island. So I'm gonna do that. There's another beach that the guy was trying to get me to, but it was like double the price. There's something on my lip. It was like double the price, and no, like that, it defeats the whole purpose. No. I'm tired of people taking my money. So yeah, let me walk back to the walled city and figure out how to get back to my freaking room. I just need a break. I need a break from life. I'm almost back in my room, and I just ducked in the grocery store, and everything's pretty cheap. But what I will say is that pads, as in sanitary napkins or feminine hygiene products, they are so affordable and cheap here. I feel like nobody has tampons. Even in Europe, it's hard to find tampons. Or do they have tampons and not pads? One or the others. But They were like two something for this huge box of pads that in the States would have been like 15, if not like almost 20. So it's crazy how much they charge us for that type of stuff that we need. Women can't control having periods without birth control, which is also expensive, but yeah. So fun fact.